Jungkook and BTS's secret mission. Shocking facts from their latest journey. HYBE issues confirmation that shakes the recent presence of two BTS members, Jungkook and V. Abroad turned out not to be just a personal trip or a typical vacation. Based on HYBE's newly released official statement, it was revealed that their overseas visit was related to a special mission that had been kept secret from the public all this time. This statement immediately shocked the global ARMY community and triggered a wave of sharp speculation on social media. Is it true that their departure has all along been disguised by a deliberately crafted narrative? And what exactly is the purpose behind their deployment? According to an internal source who declined to be named, Jungkook and V's departures did not occur simultaneously, but were aimed at interconnected goals. Both are reportedly involved in a cross-country collaborative project that has strategic implications for BTS's future as a global entity. HYBE, in its explanation, stated that the trip was part of a creative and strategic initiative that had been planned far in advance, but could only be executed after considering many factors, including security, confidentiality, and the readiness of the international market. This statement also refutes the initial public assumption that Jungkook's presence in America and V's in Europe were merely for personal or individual promotional activities. On the contrary, the agency emphasized that their activities were a coordinated operation involving key players in the global entertainment and media industries. This fact immediately sparked a surge of speculation. Are the two preparing a joint project? Or are they instead conducting location surveys for a large-scale production? ARMY's reactions have been very diverse. Most greeted this news with awe and enthusiasm, while others felt betrayed, believing they had been misled by previously ambiguous narratives. HYBE has also come under criticism for being seen as non-transparent in conveying its artists' agendas, even though security and strategy are often cited as the main reasons. In this context, a critical question arises. Is this secrecy truly necessary, or is it deliberately crafted to shape certain public opinions? It should be noted that this is not the first time BTS, particularly Jungkook and V, has been involved in activities only revealed after the events occurred. However, what makes this case different is the level of coordination and depth of secrecy maintained. Some Korean entertainment industry analysts have even stated that this move indicates a major restructuring in BTS's branding strategy in the post-pandemic phase, and leading up to both military and post-military periods. Is this part of HYBE's long-term plan to consolidate BTS's strength amid shifts in the global entertainment landscape? Furthermore, based on additional information received from sources close to management, Jungkook is allegedly engaged in a secret recording for an international project involving several top global musicians. Meanwhile, V is rumored to be undergoing intensive training in cinematic content production, most likely to strengthen his individual image as an actor and creator. If this is true, then the combination of musical and visual missions indicates a new synergy to be launched in the near future. However, aside from the various speculations, the main point of focus now is HYBE's approach in managing public expectations and media narratives. By only providing very limited pieces of information, the agency is instead stimulating curiosity and speculation, both among fans and industry observers. In this situation, transparency becomes a central issue. Does the public deserve to know sooner? Or is ignorance actually part of modern marketing strategy? HYBE's tendency to create a mysterious atmosphere like this has proven effective in generating hype and maintaining its artists' relevance. But the main risk is the tension with the fan base who feel they deserve to know more. Some argue that ARMY's loyalty is often tested with such informational uncertainty. Will this strategy continue to be maintained? Or will it instead cause fatigue and a loss of trust? At present, there is no further confirmation regarding the project's details. However, HYBE has promised that an official announcement will be made soon. This statement naturally adds to the intensity of the already boiling speculation on various online platforms. In the meantime, the public can only wait while guessing what these two generational icons are actually preparing in situations like this. The public and fans are urged to think more critically. Is all of this part of a grand plan crafted with calculated precision, Or is it an effort to create an illusion of exclusivity to maintain media dominance? How do we evaluate information that is deliberately made vague, without clear timing or purpose? One thing is certain, the mystery surrounding Jungkook and V's secret mission has created a wave of global reaction. In an increasingly competitive entertainment world, the ability to control public narrative may be more valuable than the final product itself. Now all eyes are on HYBE, and the big question remains: what other surprises are they planning to reshape the global entertainment industry? Jungkook and BTS's secret mission. Strategic truth or sensational fabrication? Time for ARMY and the public to think critically following HYBE's controversial statement, confirming that Jungkook and BTS's trip abroad was part of a secretive, creative, and strategic initiative. The public now stands at a complex crossroads of understanding. On one hand, there is a narrative that BTS is executing a major agenda that cannot be disclosed for professional and security reasons. But on the other, speculation runs wild. Are they really on a significant secret mission? Or is this simply a crafted narrative designed to stir public commotion and media exposure? Let's clarify one thing first. The information circulating so far originates from various platforms that are not always officially verified. TikTok videos claiming Jungkook was spotted at a recording studio in Los Angeles, Twitter posts stating V was filming a cinematic video in France, and YouTube vlogs attempting to uncover their digital footprint. All add complex layers to this narrative. But how reliable is all of this? As a viewer, do you genuinely believe that information like this has a strong factual basis? Or do you think this is a social construct shaped by expectations, sensationalism, and media algorithms that prioritize virality over accuracy? HYBE itself has not provided clear details about the project in question, merely stating that everything will be revealed at the right time. While this sounds strategic, it also creates a very wide gray area. Why choose not to be transparent? Are security and market confidentiality sufficient reasons to withhold information from the public, especially from fans who have shown extraordinary loyalty over the years? If this is truly a global-scale project, why must it be shrouded in mystery? And furthermore, is it possible that this narrative of a secret mission is itself part of a marketing strategy, deliberately designed to instill curiosity, anxiety, and emotional attachment? Does this not open the door for public perception to be manipulated under the guise of promotion? In today's media context, the line between fact and fiction grows increasingly blurred. We live in an era where virality often serves as the main parameter for validity. A post that garners millions of views and likes is considered news simply because of its popularity, not its accuracy. Is this not dangerous? Do we truly understand the consequences of believing in information that hasn't been thoroughly verified? It is relevant to remember that this entire speculation, regardless of its truth, has successfully generated massive digital conversations. Comments like "they're definitely releasing a big duet project," or "this proves HYBE is preparing BTS's new era," have flooded various platforms. But the question is, does this collective feeling come from valid data? Or are we victims of a narrative systematically shaped by media power? The public, especially ARMY, needs to realize that modern entertainment is not just about performance, but also a battlefield of communication strategies. Thank you.